Hmm. Yes, we could sneak up in front of him and then reverse pit pocket some grenades onto him. Perfect idea. Hmm. Well, Potman and Grace, since Grace is... Well, Potman, we have an issue.
There.
It's done, you know... Okay, there's a guy outside. He has the best suit I've ever seen.
It really does look like a custom-tailored, fine, you know, suit that was built for his body. Like, he looks at home in it.
And then there's another guy with the baseball bat at the artesian well.
Do they have guns?
The other guy has guns. 2 of them.
What are we gonna do? Do you have guns?
I have a gun. I mean, the question is, do you want to shoot first, or if we, you know, could just go out the back door, get in the truck, and then boogie on down the road?
I don't know.
Gray says, we could wait. He might not stand there forever. He's got to turn his back, right?
I'm not really in any fighting shape, but last time, you know, we didn't kill someone, Cat got almost killed.
Well, that's just... That was... Well, I don't know the full story of it, so I can't really honestly tell you one way or another. Well, we could try negotiating with them, because literally, it's, you know... Negotiation is what I do, remember?
And you have a vehicle to sell them this time.
Yeah, I do have a car. I have a trusty car.
Gray says...
Potman holds up his zip-tied together wrists and says, I'm not really in any position to argue.
Gray says, well, if you don't want to wait and see if he moves, we could always... She points towards, like, the back door. We could walk out and, you know... You only saw those 2 people, but you can't see everything in Artesia. There might be more. Like, how did they get here?
Good idea. I need some scissors out of that giant purse of yours.
Grace can probably... using her bag of tricks, saying that she has a sharp enough implement for you to cut Potman's zip ties.
There you go.
We've found like 50 knives by this point, too.
Yeah, all those multi-tools.
Alright, and I assume that it would just be not even a check to rip off a chair leg?
No. No, I tell you what, though. You can do that. Ripping off a chair leg, that's what you wanted to do?
Yes? I mean, Potman's unarmed.
Give me a dexterity plus stealth check and a -4 penalty.
Yikes.
You can do it.
Let's see.
We might have to go.
+2.
Hey.
Screw silencer on it.
Nope.
The loud sound, basically, of Eugene breaking the fucking chair, like, echoes through the house.
Damn it, Potman. Okay. You need to no-sell this zombie sound. Wait.
What?
I can't even do that, never mind. Wait, I can, I have acting.
Why would you want to make a zombie sound?
Maybe he'll think the house has got a zombie in it, and that's why there was noise.
And then they'll come in guns blazing instead of seeing who's in here?
Or they'll leave the place alone because they go in guns blazing, they'll attract more zombies.
Again, no position to argue.
Nah, we'll just... Well, now we have no vision of the street, so we don't know what's going on. So let's, hide.
Can do.
Yeah, we're gonna hide and hopefully...
And hope the bad men leave.
Hope the bad men leave, and if they come in here, we're gonna take them and try not to kill them. Okay?
Okay. You three go ahead and take hiding positions. You know, the house is fairly bereft of things to hide behind. That being said, you do have some ideas. Why don't you give me an intelligence plus stealth check to see whether you can devise any sort of capability, like things that you could really hide behind or under, you know.
All of us on our own?
Yes.
Okay. And...
Damn it!
Hey, I'm neither taking 0 essence nor sleep deprived penalties.
I know!
Everything's turning up, Potman.
You mean you don't have lots of negatives to your dice rolls?
Hey!
Okay, that will be a +3 to your dexterity plus stealth and Tony's, so long as you give me a description of what it is that Eugene comes up with.
It's a cupboard. It's a walk-in pantry.
All right, basically like enough room for like all three of you to squeeze into.
But placed in such a way that it looks like a shallow closet instead.
Okay.
This is some Scooby-Doo shit now.
Yeah.
The three of you, Grace gives like a very doubtful look, especially at Tony.
This wall will work.
Yep, +3.
So it's a +3 to dexterity plus stealth.
And we'll actually just end up having it be the person with the best dexterity plus stealth combo who ends up making this roll.
Dexterity plus stealth?
Yeah.
Is 6. Yours is 6, Aaron?
Yeah.
How much stealth do you have?
2.
How much dexterity do you have?
4.
Alright, you're better than me. I have 5.
Alright. Okay. The three of you take shelter, as it were, within there. Close yourselves off and wait.
And now we wait.
This was a good decision.
A minute goes past. I know, so glad that math has never worked out. How much of these things do you have?
What's that value that's already displayed on your token?
I just hope that Trusty Tony's waiting with the gun pointed at the door.
He's waiting with the gun pointed somewhere.
And that's when Potman strikes.
Damn it.
Delicious brains.
Cow brains in a can.
It's brain food.
Maybe I need to simulate the fact that you guys are hidden in a little pantry now.
Oh god, claustrophobia.
There we go.
6 foot by 6 foot pantry.
Damn. It's better than my college dorm.
It's a pretty serious pantry.
Were you dormed up in a cube hotel or something?
Pretty much.
Our dorm rooms were bigger than that.
I know. I'm just being facetious.
Facetious means you're doing it about an important topic. You're being sarcastic.
I know what I said.
I know. You just didn't know what it meant.
I
know what I said meant.
How long are you prepared to wait there without hearing anything?
Not very long.
Yeah, I figured I'd let him answer. His patience/recklessness is going to be the determining factor.
We're going to say 5 minutes. And then he's going to get a little antsy, and then he's going to say 5 minutes longer.
Okay.
I can't wait any longer.
Alright. 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and make a thing. I need to check something. Make a thing, yes. That was pretty descriptive. I know. Things making them. Go ahead and...
Who doesn't like some thing make?
Okay. The 10 minutes pass. None of your characters hear anything inside the pantry. And by this point, I suppose Tony has lost considerable patience.
Mm-hmm. And we're going. That's all the warning he's giving them. Well, not really screaming. He's gonna open the door.
Does he open the door screaming?
He's just gonna open the door, gun point out, and it's like,
okay.
Hey guys, our hiding worked perfectly.
Looking out in the kitchen, then, which is adjacent to the pantry, he doesn't see anyone.
see, my master plan worked out. He says in a hushed tone.
He screams in a hushed tone.
See what I did.
I am the greatest.
He's gonna gingerly walk out, gun still pointed at. How many exits are in this kitchen? Probably 2, because this is a modern house.
Sure, 2.
All right, he's gonna point it at the exit that leads towards the bigger end of the house.
Okay.
Which, yes, very descriptive, Jordan.
I know. Why don't you give me your perception plus notice as you begin scanning the house to make sure you're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anybody around.
So, are we gonna go full Weird Al today?
That wasn't the Weird Al song.
That was
I know,
the
but
original
it made me
song.
think of it.
We've already had a Weird Al reference.
I know, that's why it made me think of it.
God damn it.
Original song? That's a Weird Al moment.
I know I've heard the Weird Al version more recently.
Shit. Alright. And that is Tony trying to be cautious or quiet, or is he just like, because he's lost his patience? So he's just like sweeping the house quickly.
Let's say he's being semi-cautious.
Alright.
As cautious as Tony can be when he's lost his patience.
Alright, you can give me a dexterity plus stealth check and a -2 penalty.
Looks down a hallway of 5 doors. Looks clear.
Looks clear, guys. -2.
Yeah, -2. Okay. Tony thinks not only that he's been fairly quiet, and, trying to keep out of view of the windows, though to be fair, those had been closed, so it's not like anyone could really see in those anyway, and they all do appear to still be closed, so the house is quite dark inside. He's fairly confident, as he goes through room to room, that there isn't anyone in the house.
Okay. Looks clear, guys? He's gonna walk back to them, which I'm assuming they're still in the pantry.
Pretty much. We're gonna listen for gunshots.
It's clear.
Okay.
And then suddenly shotgun out of nowhere.
And then you get torn in half by a slug shotgun again.
Ah!
It's never happened.
Why does this feel familiar?
I feel like I've been here
A
before.
pattern is forming!
In the same village.
In the same wound. Alright. So, I think we're gonna go out the back door quietly, and then we're gonna get in the truck, and then I'm gonna speed as fast as I can out of here.
It's funny you mentioned that, because you hear the distinct sound of an engine coming to life to the side of the house.
Fuck. Run.
That truck?
You're running out. Yeah, you're running out the back door.
Shouldn't we stay in here if they're taking the truck? They can take the truck, and then we can leave once they're gone.
Where are you running?
Out the back door.
Okay. In that case, Trusty Tony opens the back door as he's running, and we go ahead and reveal this. And let me go ahead and switch him to the visible layer. Trusty Tony runs straight out into less than 3 feet from him, that same super well-dressed motherfucker with that Tommy gun pointed right at the back door, which means right at Trusty Tony's face. He smiles. It's not a cold smile, it's more of a aha smile.
You got me.
the Tommy gun wielding gentleman gives Tony a real look over, noticing the suit, noticing the quality of the suit.
Immediately judges him.
His head.
Don't judge a man by his suit.
Here, I'll be
It's the
right
suit on the
back. I
inside
have to
that
grab
counts.
something.
His head bobs a bit from side to side, and then he actually ends up shouting out in a deep voice, "Don't worry, guys. I got the one making the noise. It's not one of them."
I like to consider my noise to be a little bit more coordinated. Wait, there's more of you? I only saw 2.
He blinks and says, "Well, that would be the plural of guy, right? Guys? 2?
Yes, it would. You cut out there for me for like half a second. I didn't get the end of guys, or I thought there was an ending to guys, but my bad.
No. He takes a look over at the windows that have been shut and says, "Yes, I can see. Coordinated." And
That's me.
now we go back to Fort Drake. As Fletch arrives at the 7th floor, heading to the little sort of closet room containing the retrieved, the rescued, the formerly drunken soldier.
The to be determined prisoner.
Yes, TBD.
It's his new nickname.
Where, he ends up calling, and you can hear him from the room that's close. "Hey, I really, really, really need to piss. Like, really."
And I'm back.
Did I lock him in there?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Like he was they attempted to let him out the day before. And as a matter of fact, Tony did actually have him out for a time to use as
Alright, he was used as a table and an acid tester and some other things.
Hey, at least he hasn't noticed those acid burns yet.
Really, and if there had been a chamber pot in here left for me or something, that would be cool. But there is not. And so I am really trying to be friendly and courteous right now. But so help me God, if no one helps me, especially you asshole, with the voice, I will just piss everywhere.
Card trip rules. I left him a bottle of water. You empty it, then you fill it back up.
Empty it out where?
You drink it. Hasn't he ever been on a card trip? Come on. Well, assuming get up to the floor and walk out there. Just go up and unlock / barricade / however it was held shut the door.
Alright. Oh, well, that happens, and
Is Riggs still in the area?
No.
Go figure.
It's like he wrote this off as not being his problem. Alright, well, when you open the door, you see a, relatively panicked and more sober-looking individual with his wide eyes. He's sort of pacing to and fro in the room, but he stops, he looks at you, and he says, "You, Bo, that was your name, right, Bo?"
No.
Fuck. I will remember it after I piss.
There's in fact not a single bow in this entire place.
Son of a bitch, doesn't matter.
He just kind of nods a few times, takes a step back, and points towards wherever.
Sure.
What have we been using?
Well, the water sort of pressure, Riggs was good enough to actually get that to work in the restrooms.
Okay, so we have basic running water for at least that purpose. I'll just point down the hall to wherever the bathrooms are.
Yes, the executive washrooms here on the 7th floor. He'll say, "Awesome!" and he will storm in that direction.
Have the toilets been reclaimed by salvage, or are we just pissing into?
No, the toilets are there. It turns out that Army wasn't desperate enough to reclaim the toilets. That's something that salvage didn't take.
They took the light bulbs, but not the porcelain.
Who doesn't want a used army toilet?
I know.
And then for the next 90 seconds, you hear... Wait.
We're going full Austin Powers, aren't we?
Samantha looks at you.
Who does number 2 work for?
Just look back at her and shrug. He was pretty drunk.
I guess he did sleep for like a
Actually
day
surprised
and a half.
he didn't piss himself.
I know, that's pretty impressive, all things considered. Maybe this Willie or whatever. She starts laughing.
Wait a second, why is that name so familiar?
Well,
It
Is it
seems like I know somebody named William.
What's
He
his
just kinda
last name?
shrugs.
you know, it's funny. Whenever I made the character, I didn't intend for that to be a connection. But, you know, William's not that uncommon of a name, yeah.
He goes by Bill anyway.
Yeah. Finally, he's like, "Ah, thank you, God. It's over."
I can die happy now. I'm just waiting in the... I guess it'd honestly probably be kind of like a secretary area for the executive.
Yeah. And then,
I want to believe we've somehow gotten like a half shitty couch up there.
Sure.
We're
Half
just sitting
shitty.
there, sitting there waiting. Yeah, sitting there waiting for him.
Then, finally,
No, half couch that you half sit on.
and finally,
It's half of a shitty couch.
yes. And then finally Blackwater walks out and goes, "Oh, thank you, God, Bo. I mean, not Bo, whatever your name is."
Yeah, Fletch is fine.
But, that's where I must have got it. Bo, Fletch, yeah. That's where it came from.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, that must have been the only thing that made sense to me. Yeah, hi. And he, like, looks over
I gotta
to
tell you,
Samantha.
not much was making sense to us, that's for sure.
He looks over to Samantha, and he actually, apparently he, thinks about getting embarrassed about what just transpired over the past few minutes, and then seems to make a conscious effort to just shrug and say, fuck it.
Imagine Fletch is sitting on the couch, and, like, Sam's beside him, and he's got one of his arms, like, around her, and the other one's, like, he's just, like, laid back, not really worried at all.
Yeah. Says, "Man, you look really, really fucked up."
Cars will do that to you.
His
And
eyes,
grenades.
widen a bit. Ah.
He just smiles. You should see Tony.
So... And then his eyes, start looking around this floor. Something seems a little familiar about this place.
You have any idea where you are? You remember anything from when you came in all fucked up?
Ah, I am at Fort fucking Drake,
Uh-huh.
where shit, and he holds up his left hand, has not only met Fan, it has copulated with Fan. He, brings his hands together.
Speaking of fans,
Oh, this is just a giant shitting fan cascade, that's for sure.
It is an entire fucking avalanche, and I was not prepared for this whenever I joined the military. No, sir. I mean, Fletch. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some other military guys around here if you want to be all, I don't know. Decorum's kind of gone out the window. You might have noticed the world is over, so...
There is a distinct possibility, he looks to his left and right, of world having fucking gone to shit, especially after... He, pauses and he, struggles to think. Man, I did get fucked up.
I don't know where you found enough alcohol to be that drunk, or how you got out of the basement like that, but, you might have potential. Kind of nod a little bit.
He starts thinking, the basement. Right. I remember I remember I got that drunk because... And then his face falters. Fuck!
How many died?
Well... Judging by the screams, and the full-fledged paranoia, and the alcohol, somewhere between 1 and all. Says the car alarm.
God damn it. Which one is that? It's the fucking Honda. God damn it.
Fucking Honda!
So now that you're not quite so inebriated, who exactly are you? I mean, you kind of introduced yourself, but you were very drunk.
Right, Fletch. And he points to himself, am fucked, but I'm also William Blackwater. Assholes call me Willie because fuck 'em, that's why.
So what do you prefer then?
Well, suppose the world's gone to shit. The names that people call me are, quite frankly, low on the list of concerns I have in my life right now. Call me whatever, I'm alive. Somehow. He has a bit for the theatrics. It might just be to the stress or how he is, but he talks a lot with his hands. He spins around a bit to look from the sides. He's almost like an actor in a play.
Does it seem like he is acting, trying to put on a more positive front than how he actually feels?
You can go ahead and scrutinize him for me.
Would you prefer an acting check for that, or perception or questioning?
See, acting sounds good. Perception plus acting. To spot or judge someone else's act.
That is incorrect as hell. How did that even... What is that? Anyways, it was an 8. Where's that 3 coming from?
8 minus 3 minus 2.
No, there's a debug in here somewhere, because that was the roll amount.
Yeah.
A debug that I left in the script got printed somehow.
Yeah. Roll equals result minus perception minus acting minus mod equals roll equals that.
There it is. Yeah,
Equals
it was
roll.
a debug.
Yeah, that's great. You're not sure. You're not sure if this is bravado on his part or if he actually feels this way.
Alright. We then go with an 83 if that makes it better.
Oh, goodness. I don't even know what level that would be. Mind-boggling for sure, but beyond that...
You got 17 successes. Well, maybe he's just a little bit flamboyant like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've wandered upon the merry band of adventurers who have taken up residence here, and as you've noticed, some shit's kind of going down in this area.
And I was lying, we're not married at all.
We're mostly dealing with murders and depression.
We're really fucked up.
What I'm most curious about is, why were you sent here?
Blackwater blinks and says, didn't I... You know, I probably didn't have this conversation, even if
You've mentioned several things, but when somebody's that drunk, it's hard to tell whether they're telling any truth at all.
Sure.